All right, ready?
Mm-hmm.
Time. So when I was little, my father came up to me and he said, "Johnny, you have to watch this movie." And I was like, "Okay, I'm 2, whatever." So finally, he made me watch this movie called Star Wars: A New Hope. Guarantee all of you have seen it. One of the best movies to ever exist. If you don't agree with me, I will literally fight you. But one reason I love this movie so much is because right off the bat, I saw this ship go across the screen. It's an Imperial Star Destroyer, and I just fell in love with it. And nothing after that did this movie not make me want to just keep watching more of it. I fell in love with Luke, I fell in love with Darth Vader, I fell in love with all the action, adventure, and honestly, I think this movie kind of set up a lot of the way my personality traits set up in life. And one cool thing about it is it had a video game called Star Wars Battlefront on the original Xbox. My brother made me play that with him all of the time. I would always choose to be on his team when he didn't know it because I didn't want to lose to him too much. But this started a very big passion of my life in like video games, and that's why I brought this Xbox controller here. Although this Xbox controller is definitely for the brand new Xbox and it's not the ones I was growing up with, I played video games so much. I was a huge RPG guy, played Mass Effect, Dragon Age, Skyrim, you name it, probably played it. Huge, huge fan. But one thing my brother did do for me when I was little was he forced me to play this game called Madden. And at first I was like, what, sports? This is weird. I don't know how I feel about this. But over time, after getting my ass kicked every single day, I finally fell in love with it, which actually brought me to my next passion in life, which is American football. Now, if you've seen the Chiefs logo, you could very well be like, this guy's bandwagon, fair. But for the record, I was born in Wichita, Kansas. So I've grown up a Chiefs fan my entire life, fell in love with the sport. I played the sport pretty much my entire life. I even coached it for a good chunk of it. But surprisingly, the Kansas City Chiefs aren't my actual favorite football team. It's actually the England national team. The reason being is both my parents are from England. I grew up in England for a little bit, and I just can't root for the Three Lions like I have to. They're the best. And we're going to win the World Cup this year, right? That's what I'm saying. But one cool thing about getting in love with sports is it actually forced me to start challenging my body, and I became obsessed with pushing everything I did, which is why I brought this little flashcard of the anterior view of an axial skeleton, because I'm a kinesiology major. I fell in love with lifting, I fell in love with working out, because in my opinion, it brought a new perspective on life. And in turn, I've decided to start doing pre-healthcare because I just realized this is just a cool aspect of my life, and I wanted to share it with as many people as possible and help as many people as possible along the way. So in conclusion, I've got these 4 kind of cool items in my opinion: the Star Destroyer, Kansas City helmet, Xbox controller, and the skeleton. And I hope this gives you a little glimpse of my life. I like to think it's a pretty exciting one, so if you want to get to know me more, please let me know.